football has come to Southern Nevada as we are in the menacing new Allegiant Stadium here in Las Vegas. The atmosphere here, electric. No matter the venue, the home folks love their silver and black. They are fired up as their Raiders get set to face off with the Indianapolis Colts.
Roberto Sanchez to kick off for Indianapolis.
3/4 of the NFL season are complete. What works in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. First carry for Josh Jacobs. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
The ball carrier.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Play action. Now Wilson. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Darius Leonard, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
1st and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
Rivers and the Colts going to come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Now the first carry from Marlon Mack. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Rivers looking for Campbell down. It's caught at the 10. And he will be taken down deep in Las Vegas territory. A big play there for Indy. 51 yards. So 1st and goal now from the 7-yard line. Working out of the gun, Rivers. And it's caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal.
That's tough to play zone defense when they can just curl up right there in front of you.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we talk about finding the soft spot. Defensively, how do you make sure they don't find the soft spot like they did there?
Tough to do because what they normally will do is run routes.
Now he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown.
Complete to
Zach Pascal, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Colts are going to take a 1st quarter lead. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than the drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Henry Ruggs with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation. Knowing when it exists to go to it, they did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
Rivers going to bring the Colts up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. And this one caught along the sideline, but they say already out of bounds. The throw didn't give him a chance to turn it upfield, and that brings up 2nd down. Rivers incomplete on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Rivers. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked by Trayvon Mullen, and he'll take this down inside the 15-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
A little jet sweep to start the drive. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the Colts.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd down. In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. From the gun, it's Wilson. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
7-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, Rivers looking for Campbell downfield. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. The rookie David Arnett puts it.
It's pretty simple, and it's fairly obvious, isn't it? He's got to start making better decisions with the ball.
That's now 2 interceptions in the first quarter. After interception number 1, there was a long talk on the sideline, and now he's made another mistake.
Yeah, he's just been kind of laying these passes out there. He's kind of been floating them a little bit. He's got to be more decisive in his reads and definitely more decisive in throwing the ball. Rifle it in there every now and then.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6.
They go play action now. Wilson. It is caught inside the 5. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4.
That's good.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
Here's Jacobs. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
brought down at the 2.
Looking at this now, you got a couple more cracks here. This close, sneak it.
I don't think you even go into a huddle. Just line up, snap it, and fall in behind those guys into the end zone.
And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. Hunter Renfrow, his second touchdown on the season. And the Raiders have taken the lead. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7.
Daniel Carlson to kick off for Las Vegas.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And this carries into the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Here's a handoff to Hines to begin the drive. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 32-yard line.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Raiders 14. Colts 7.
On 2nd down, here's a run with Mack. And they got half of what he needed there, 2 yards. And it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd.
They'll try and run for this with Mack. Across midfield and inside the 45. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
23 yards. First down, Indianapolis.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 43. They'll try to throw here. Rivers. A good throw here, finding Pascal. 20! And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had a big play in the run game to play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
Hines, the ball carrier.
A 1-yard gain can look like a disaster, but it all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. Pressure, and he'll go down back at the 26-yard line. Carl Nassib, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
On for the field goal. A 43-yard attempt.
Blankenship's kick is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he returns this to the 22.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard
The
line.
Raider offense set to get this drive started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
First and 10.
I thought when Josh Jacobs was coming out of the University of Alabama, he was an absolutely perfect fit for John Gruden's offense with the Raiders, and it turned out, in this case, a year ago, 1,150 yards. In fact, the only rookie to top the 1,000-yard barrier. And this kid is a workhorse who can carry the football in any situation and catch it out of the backfield.
40-yard line.
From the 40 now on second down. Wilson, he'll let this go deep. It's caught in time, baby. And he lost the football. And the Colts pick it up.
It's not often that we see big plays end in disaster, and we just absolutely saw it right there. They had something really big cooking on that one.
Can you, when you're down near the goal line like that on a big play, do you get maybe a little too careless, a little too desperate for the goal line?
I think the last part is exactly right. You get desperate for the goal line, and sometimes you get the ball out ahead, away from your body, or you're trying to extend to get there, or maybe you're just trying so hard that the ball will come out of your hands. In any event, that's a big opportunity lost.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
On second down now. It's Hines. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
And it's 3rd down.
Operating from the gun. Rivers. Complete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
On to punt for the Colts.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
And try to atone for it here on this drive. Play action. It's Wilson. Now he'll escape to his left. And he'll be just shy of the 20 at the 19 as he goes out of bounds. The rushing numbers for Wilson maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the 1st down. They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. Oh, it's a screen pass. It's complete. He's got a 1st down past the 30. And finally brought down at the 34-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider 1st. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Wilson. He's airing it out for Williams. And that is going to be pulled one-handed. Wow. And he'll be taken down, but first he gets deep into Indianapolis territory. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Hunter Renfrow is the man he was looking for. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Eric Berry there defensively.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw again, Wilson. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Wilson's pass intended for Tyrell Williams. Incomplete. Brings up a 3rd down.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Wilson will throw again. The Colts D sticking to their assignments, and that brings up 4th. Xavier Rhodes, the cornerback, there in coverage. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the left hash, it's a 36-yard attempt. Carlson able to put this one through. So we've reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? The Colts getting the football first, and they trail here as we are back underway in quarter number 3. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. From the 27, Rivers looking for Campbell downfield. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Complete.
Paris Campbell, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
The kick is good.
Extra point right down the middle, and that will level the playing field at 17 all. We're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And this will make it into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game. We'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
Once again, it's Jacobs. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here, 3rd and 5.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
Rolling to his right. Got his connection, complete to Ruggs. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23. On the handoff, this is Jacobs. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
Jacobs.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage. I think sometimes when you're trying to get after the quarterback, maybe it's better to be lucky than great. Because I think on that one, he's just trying to get upfield and rush the passer. Instead, the tackle for the loss landed right in his lap.
Got it open open man. It's Ruggs. And they'll get him to the ground, and he has another first down at the Colts' 27-yard line. They've got another first down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. Jamal Sheard on the stop.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
And they'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Darren Waller with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Raiders have moved out in front.
For good reason, quarterbacks want to get the ball to the perimeter to their wide receivers for big plays. But in this situation, it felt like, based on coverage, he knew that he wanted his tight end to have the football, and for good reason.
Daniel Carlson to kick off.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown, and cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. From the gun, Rivers. It's complete here to T.Y. Hilton. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
A gain of
16 yards, a first down.
And the Colts first down.
On 1st and 10, Rivers. He completes this one to Mack. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49.
It's a pickup of
Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about, in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
It's a gain of 2 yards.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part quarterback.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. Give him 3 yards there on the first down pickup.
Indianapolis.
Operating from the gun. Rivers. They'll let this go for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Paris Campbell with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
Extra point.
And that will tie our game here in the third quarter. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
At the 27-yard line.
Release by Wilson out to the flat. And he'll be taken down, but first he gets deep into Indianapolis territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 53 yards.
10 at the 20-yard line.
So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10. Here's a handoff to Jacobs. They'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
Jacobs, the ball carrier.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. From the 16, Wilson. Left side completion to Jones. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. One more time with Jacobs. And he fights his way into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Josh Jacobs downs now on the year. And the Raiders have moved out in front. And they will take a 7-point lead now.
Makes the score Raiders 31, Colts 24. Daniel Carlson to kick off for the Raiders.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This will make it into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. Now throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 25 yards that time.
1st down, Colts.
From the gun, Rivers. That's into the hands of Pascal. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 47. Operating from the gun, Rivers. Catch made here by Campbell. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. 7 yards, the pickup there.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he get a good head of steam going.
Rivers on the money, complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
29 yards.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings,
and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Marlon Mack with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And he'll bang that one through.
That ties the game, 31-31. Rigoberto.
So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
2nd and 4.
Getting down to the good stuff, all tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Being chased, and he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. Here's Wilson. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 12 yards there and a first down.
Partner, you got to like what they're doing right there. Little by little, they're getting closer. Another good pickup.
Now Wilson. Reception here by Rhodes. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Henry Rhodes in the final minute. And the Raiders have moved out in front.
I don't know how many more of these my heart can take, my man. I just don't know. Another big touchdown. Late in the game, they look like they're in control. But still, there's a chance. Block the extra point, go down and score, kick the extra point themselves. They can pull this one out.
Yeah, but also on the sideline that just took the lead, you got to get your defense ready in the special teams unit for the kickoff coming up.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Got to pull everyone together, make sure they're still focused and aren't already celebrating a win.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Man, confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now Rivers. Taken in by Pascal out left. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. He'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And this is taken in at the 5. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Intended for Zach Pascal. Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and goal.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. back to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it. And nothing there on the return that got the football, but they'll have to start this drive at their own 4-yard line.
Intercepted. The Raiders take over 1st and 10.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line.
And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got them pinned down deep. And on the first play, they gave up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on first down. That's what they talk about us all the time, about being ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule. They were after that run.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. Celebration time tonight on the Strip as we say so long from Las Vegas.